I can take the dick off the table based upon my standard. You aren't gonna get hold of this dick if you ain't being the woman I need you to be. You need to realize that you need to cook, clean. You gotta understand that you're not the only woman. And if you can accept that, that's fine. That's just the beginning, because you gotta work hard for me, because I work hard for me. So that means if you get with me, it's not gonna be easy street, because I need to be satisfied, because it ain't no happy wife, happy life bullshit. It's happy Steve, happy Steve.
Being strong with self, understanding who you are, that is the biggest defense to bitch ass weak men.
And there's no excuses for the men not to be strong. But see, there's so many forces, and then so many men are embracing weakness.
I can't stand weak men. Like I don't like to talk to them. It's hard for me to talk to these losers. I've always been a winner at the winner's table.
You know, I believe it's a sin to impregnate a woman who can't raise a child, you know, or impregnate a woman who's not fit to be a mother. And I think we have a responsibility in what we see today in these weak ass little feminine boys.
I can't tell another man what to do, but I can't dress feminine. I can't wear nail polish. It's just something that I can't do. Why? Because if I'm walking down the street and somebody's having trouble with a flat tire, I want them to feel that they can come to me and ask me, hey man, could you help me out with this? Because those are the type of things that a man will help out with. So I need to look like a man so they can know where to come for help.
Yeah, it is such a thing as toxic masculinity in the minds of bitch ass motherfuckers.
Talk about masculinity, assertiveness, authenticity, transparency. How can a guy who's straight up and honest with what he does be toxic?
If the media can train you to think something bad about it, you hear the word and you want to instantly have a certain reaction. You stop thinking, you start feeling. And when people learn to think and feel and not think through their feelings, that's when they can evaluate a person holistically. And they can say, is this toxic masculinity, or did I just hear something I didn't like? And why did I not like it? And only let me go within myself to see why.
I don't never look at no motherfucker and say, oh, that's a toxic masculine motherfucker. I never ever had, I didn't even know. That was an invented concept from a weak motherfucker that was like, I'm just tired of this motherfucker trying to tell me what to do and bully you over me with this bullshit.
What's going to make you successful is just understanding who you are and getting your mind right and being happy with who you are. That is the thing that's going to really make you successful. Because after you get all the toys, after you get all these things going on, you've had sex with all the women you want to have sex with, you traveled all the places, you're still going to be you, and you're going to always come back to you.
Why do I do this? Why are we even doing this documentary? I want guys to be in the best position possible. There's no way that I'm raising my voice or calling you a bitch ass nigga because I'm trying to hurt your feelings. I'm calling you a bitch ass nigga because you're doing bitch ass nigga shit. And if you continue doing bitch ass nigga shit, you're going to end up in bitch ass nigga situations. You get what I'm saying? So when I call you a bitch ass nigga, trust me, it's because I love you.
Game Kings 2, The Definition of Man, is out right now. Click the link below or go straight to masculineidentity.com to get your copy today. Still ain't getting women? Really? Come on, son. You need to go to badboymembership.com and step up your game. What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I'm telling you that if you really want to attract beautiful women, you need to go to badboymembership.com. This is where you get 45 through 90-minute step-by-step dating advice tutorials every month. Just sign up, follow the advice, and you'll get the women you want. Go to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game, and I want to tell you about my documentary, Game Kings, The Definition of Game, starring myself, the Boss Mac Top Soil, Rosebud, Ron Wills, Miles Cunningham, and much more. In this documentary, you're going to learn about confidence, manhood, attracting women, and the definition of the game. To get this documentary, go to MrLocario.com.
Some people think you need a sports car to get what you want. Some people think you need $1 million. Some people think you need looks, status. The only thing you need is what they can't get unless they come straight to you. And that's your identity. Join the Masculine Identity membership today. MasculineIdentityMembership.com. Masculine Identity Soap. This luxurious, quality, high lather, high moisturizing, all natural bar soap has been handcrafted with care and consistency to provide a quality cleansing experience for self-care, focus, and productivity. Specially formulated for cold showers. Stay clean, gentlemen. Masculine Identity Soap.
Click the links below to get private one-on-one coaching sessions with Mr. Locario or Miles Cunningham to step up your game. These coaching sessions are designed to help you with your specific needs in the dating game. So make sure you click the links below right now so that you can step up your game today. Yo,
Damage.
we here. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the building. But real quick though, off top, man, before we even say anything, you guys, I need to let you know that we have a flash sale on shoplocario.com for the online dating consultation. Let's check 72-hour flash sale on the online dating consultation at shoplocario.com from Friday, January 16th through Sunday, January 18th. The original price is $297, but you're going to get it on sale for $199. I know you're tired of getting no matches. And if you do get matches, I know you're tired of getting no dates. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com. Get your online dating consultation with Mr. Locario and April MC now. All right, so guys,
How did you start? That beat fire right there. I like that shit.
There, yeah, and guys, you only got 3 days, which means today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and that's it.
Yep, 33% off, guys. Come on now. Come on now.
That's it. So don't be wasting time. This ain't no shit you could just sit on and be like, I'll get to it later. Later is gonna come and you're gonna miss it out. So basically,
you still doing it, Lucario? You still doing it?
Guys, it's only 3 days, and this is why we're even having a sale, because I did a video yesterday, actually, or earlier this morning, where I talked about how January, a lot of you guys don't know this, January is the time where the most women are on these dating apps, and not only are the most women on these dating apps, but the women are more likely to reply and go out in January, because it's the new year. They're trying to, it's like the New Year's resolutions and all that other stuff. They're trying to make things happen. So this is the time for you guys to get on the online dating sites, not just to get on it, but get on it and do the correct thing. Because if you guys are getting on it, that you don't know what you're doing, then shit's not really going to pop off for you anyway. So this is why you have to go and get the online dating consultation popping. 72-hour flash sale is from today, tomorrow, and Sunday. That means that you purchase it. That doesn't mean you have to do it. You don't have to do the consultation this weekend, but you have to purchase it this weekend, and we'll schedule time, later this week or next week or whatever it is like that. But you got to make sure that you go to shoplocario.com to get up on the flash sale ASAP. You feel what I'm saying? Miles, what's going on with you, man?
Hey, man, just living this life, appreciating every moment, man, because you never know. You never know. So, I'm just grateful, man. But what's going on with you, bro?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, just out here, doing me, loving life and all that other good stuff. You feel what I'm saying? And listen, guys, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody being here. Shout out to my lovely lady, April MC, in the building. Shout out to Wicked Scorpion Studio Hall Music, Omar, Monogamous Player, Dukalex, Lux, Captain Creator in the building, Demetrius, Chris in the chat. What's going on? Frankie Shy, Oscar, Sunbelly Ray, what's going on? Jameer, Bruce, what's popping with you? Mark Tavius, His Holiness in the building. One brick, pause. Shout out to some of that should be sounding gay. I don't know why. But anyway, shout out to Nathan Noble, Armani. What's going on with you, man? Appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to Joe Blast in the motherfucking building. Kobe Lean is in the building. What's going on? Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you being here. Ludway, appreciate you being here. What's going on? Dan Frank in the building. What's popping with ya? Got Juice up in here. Corey 2S. What's good? What's good? And shout out to everybody else that's in the chat. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about, can you be too attractive that you intimidate women? I mean, you just be way too attractive. We're gonna get into that, but before we get into that, guys, y'all already know you gotta go to CunninghamElements.com. Do it. You feel what I'm saying? Do it. Go to CunninghamElements.com, people. Get the soap, get the shea butter, get the parfum, get all of the shit. Go to CunninghamElements.com.
If you
guys are not on this, you are. I don't know what to tell you, man. Y'all are slacking. Y'all are slipping out here. And also, again, make sure you guys go to shoplocario.com. Make sure you guys go there and get that cracking. My freaking internet going slow and shit. And again, get the online dating consultation. When you click here, you see it says 72-hour flash sale right here. And then you can get it at the low price of $199 for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So make sure you guys get that. And I want to remind you guys, this thing, look, it has all 5-star ratings, all 5-star ratings. So let's stop fucking around here. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you guys, y'all are missing out. You guys could be getting chicks by the end of the week heavy. You feel what I'm saying? So make sure you guys do that. Also get Massive Game Collection, Master the Vetting Process, How to Have Sex 2 Minute a Day, ebook and audiobook, and all the other programs, books, and stuff on shoplocario.com. You feel what I'm saying? Also, make sure you guys go to masculineidentitymembership.com to join the Masculine Identity Membership so you guys can get on the Zoom calls. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure you guys get that going. And also go to badboymembership.com where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month. And right now on the Bad Boy membership, we have 9 easy ways to meet and attract women. So make sure you guys get that program because it tells you all the different ways that you can meet, more women and attract them easily. I talk about the different ways of how to attract these chicks, different places you can go, what places where it's more likely going to find women that want to hook up quicker, all these other different things on the Bad Boy membership. So make sure you guys do that. And last but not least, make sure that you guys go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get on the Bad Boy Show. You feel me? Get on the Bad Boy Show. We do this every week. We talk about current events, and we spit some heavy game that we cannot spit on YouTube. I'm telling you that it's raw, it's crazy. So I'm telling you guys, get up on the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Mr. Locario to get that going. You feel me?
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
And if you don't, then that means you suck the dick of black people.
Exactly right. Say it again. Say it again, mother.
Tell me I suck dick again. Oh man.
And I can't with these YouTubers, man. Listen, man.
Man, that was a YouTube joke. So if you're listening and you know what we're talking about, don't worry about it.
Listen, I miss back in the days, like 2007, when it was just like us and like 7 other people on YouTube and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, now all these people got internet connections and started doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is crazy. But anyway, so guys, we're talking about, can you be too attractive that you intimidate women? Okay. Now, the answer is yes. You understand? So short answer is absolutely. What you also have to understand is that always have to reiterate, what is attractive. Because a lot of times when you say attractive, guys just think straight about looks because they're surface level. But what you got to understand is that too attractive, right? In other cases, in a lot of cases too, encompasses everything about you as a man, right? And so what you have to understand is that even though women will complain about guys being weirdos, losers, lames, whatever, that is a woman's comfort zone. So when she meets a guy who is the opposite of that, like a guy who's on point, confident, a guy she realizes that she's attracted to, but she can't manipulate, a guy that makes her feel like she has to step up her game, a guy that she knows that she has to be consistent with him, follow him, and all this other things, that can be intimidating to a woman, because what happens is that type of guy can bring out a woman's insecurities. It can make her insecurities rise to the top. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So when a woman's insecurities are, at the top of her mind while interacting with this guy, because he's bringing that out of her, that can make her intimidated, by that guy. So a lot of times you guys think, the tighter your game gets, the more women you'll get. And well, what happens is that sometimes the tighter your game gets and the more attractive you become, the more women are going to run away from you, because they know, damn, I can't either take advantage of this guy, or I don't feel like I'm up to his standard. You understand? So there's some women who actually think that you won't like them, so they won't bother to fuck with you in the first place.
Right.
You understand? So you're letting them know you're interested in making something happen. They'll stop it from happening because they're like, well, I don't want him to find out who I really am, because once he does, then I know he's not going to actually like me. You understand? And so that's very, intimidating to certain women. So what they do is that they deal with guys who, are in their comfort zone, make them feel safe, because they're like, well, this guy, he's a loser over here and he feels lucky to have me, and I don't actually have to give him my best. I can sort of have him, string him along, and I feel comfortable in this situation. But if you're the type of guy who is the type of guy who has game, and she sees that you're on point, and she sees, damn, I actually have to bring it to get this man, then what she's going to do is that she might be intimidated to the point where she will automatically reject you, or she'll fall back quickly, or she'll just try to sabotage this situation either consciously or subconsciously. Right? That's why sometimes you will, exchange numbers with a woman, and let's say you go out with her, y'all go get drinks, whatever it is, you're going to date, and then you're thinking everything was cool, but then you don't hear from her again. And part of it is not necessarily because she wasn't interested. Part of it was she was interested, but she's like, damn, he might be a handful. I don't know. You understand? Or, he seems like a player. I don't know. I don't want to have to compete with all these women. You feel what I'm saying? Or some other insecurity within her that says, man, I had a good time, but, I feel like that if we get together again, he's going to want to just have sex. And what if like I have sex and I get caught up in the emotion, and, I don't want him to not call me after that, and blah, blah, blah. So then she just calls it a day with you. You see what I'm saying? So that type of stuff can happen too. But Miles, what those are that shit though?
Well, my thing is, I wish this is what guys would think of when they quote unquote get rejected.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You understand? Because let me explain. Like, a lot of the times when a woman says she's not interested or whatever, you guys always assume that there's something wrong with you.
Right.
All I'm saying is, if you're gonna assume anything, why not assume that it's this?
Mm-hmm.
Why not assume that you're just too attractive? Why not assume that that you intimidate her? Why not assume that she's not ready to step up to your level?
Right.
If you're gonna assume anyway, because all of it is really an assumption. All of it. Like, because if you think here's a crazy part that niggas don't even understand. If you think you're too short, every time a woman says no to you, what are you gonna think?
Like, oh, it's because I'm short.
It's because I'm too short.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? If you think your beard, your jawline is not Chad enough, and a woman tells you no, oh, it's because my beard, my jawline is not Chad enough. This is what you literally assume. So all I'm saying is, if you're gonna assume some shit that's that you think is inadequate about yourself, why not make other assumptions?
Right.
Why not realize that it could be her that's inadequate? Why not realize that it really could be her that's not ready for a relationship? It could be her that's not ready to have sex. It could be her that feels inadequate in the situation. Let me tell you, sometimes when you come up to a woman and you just use proper fucking English,
right?
They looking at you like, like you know the term nerd,
right?
A lot of people love to act like that's a bad thing. No, it just actually means that I'm smart.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I might be book smart, so to you I might be considered a lame, but at the same time, who's going to get the job? Who's going to have a stable lifestyle? And at the end of the day, what the fuck is a bitch looking for? But when she realizes that she's not worthy of a decent lifestyle, she's not worthy of a nigga that even speak good English.
Right.
She's going to, oh, you're lame, you're this, you're that. And then you get fooled. You get fooled by her projection. A lot of times when these chicks say no, a lot of them are literally just projecting the fact that they're not ready to be on that level.
Right.
You step to a woman, you dress nice, you speak well, you're confident, you got a masculine identity about yourself. And then she be like, please. Get out of my face. Like, nobody don't want you anyway. And then you actually internalize that shit like, oh my God, there's something wrong with me. I'm too short. I'm too tall. I'm too fat. I'm too skinny. No, if we're going to assume it's something wrong with her. Because more than likely it is. We just saw in that video yesterday where that lady with the lesbo haircut was trying to like justify all the bullshit wrong with women.
Right.
Guys, shit be wrong with them. They be tripping. And instead of dissing yourself or hating on yourself or figuring, oh, there's something wrong with me. Look, either there's something wrong with her or there's something wrong with the situation.
Right.
You don't even know that a lot of the times these women, there's we say rejection is God's protection, right? It's been said. Right. And the first time I heard that was on one of my lives from one of the people in the chat. My thing is this. Something may be wrong with the situation. Something may be wrong with her.
Right.
Imagine you putting in all this work to make sure everything is right with you. And then as soon as one bitch says no, all of a sudden everything is wrong with you.
Right. Exactly.
Like, how that work, bro? Like, really, how that work? You know what I'm saying? Because all of it is just assumption anyway. So my thing is, I encourage guys to remember this part of the game.
Right.
You understand? I encourage guys to remember this part of the game. A lot of these chicks are not even ready. A lot of these chicks, they know that they might fall in love. They know that they might be too clingy or be too needy.
Right.
What if all these bitches were so strong, right? And so boss bitch and strong and independent, why the fuck they so worried about getting hurt?
Right.
Think about it. If you strong and you independent and you a boss bitch and you this and you that, they'll come through and fuck a nigga then.
Exactly.
Because you that much of a boss bitch, right? So one more body or one more sexual episode ain't gonna hurt you, right? Because we wrapping it up anyway. You see what I'm saying? So, but a lot of them, they know they're gonna get clingy. They know they look at you and they're like, damn, he seemed like the type of nigga that I can actually fuck with.
Right.
And they're like, I'm not ready for that yet.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a lot going on inside of me because I. And she said no, and then you niggas actually get approach anxiety because some stupid bitch said no. Like, come on, man.
And there's so many different reasons why she's saying no and all of these other extra things. And this is why you have to understand the game, because if you don't understand the game, what's going to happen is that creates a situation where you doubt yourself based on a woman's actions. So the woman could be saying no to you because she's, let's say, for example, intimidated by you, right?
Right.
What happens is you take the no, internalize it, and like you were saying, Miles, think something's wrong with you, right? And so now what happens is that you start having low self-esteem, questioning yourself and not valuing yourself based on the no a woman said, but you took that as her saying no because you think that she didn't find value in you and you're looking for her for validation. And so since she didn't see value in you, you start questioning yourself.
Right.
When you have game and you understand the game, you understand that certain women, when they're dealing with you, they're saying no or not really making certain moves because they're intimidated and because they're thinking about, the aftermath of, oh, if I go and do this, what is this going to mean and how I'm going to feel and all that other goofy shit, right? Now, again, always tell you guys that it's always the desire and fear epidemic going on here, the dynamic, I should say, of fear and desire, right? So if her desire for you is stronger than her fear, if she's intimidated, which is fear, right? If her desire is stronger than that, she'll still go along with it, even though she still has the fear there.
Mm-hmm.
If her fear is stronger than her desire, what's going to happen is that the fear could be so much that takes over. And then therefore, that's when she rejects you or she falls back or whatever it is like that. Right now, this is where really having game and understanding the game comes in. Because I talked about this before, is that one, you have to understand, the difference between a woman who is not attracted to you and a woman who's intimidated by you, right? And the difference between those two things. Another thing you got to understand is you have to understand how women generally perceive you. You understand? So meaning that, like, for example, when I talk to women, they perceive me generally as a player. You understand? Just because of the way I talk, the way I interact, my philosophy on life, whatever the fuck, right? So this motherfucker's a player. I know he's been with a bunch of women before. And so therefore, when I meet women, I already know generally that's going to be the perception. And then therefore, because they generally perceive me as a player, then I understand that there could be some women who will be intimidated. Now, when I'm interacting with a woman, my question to myself would be, is she intimidated or is she not actually interested? You see what I'm saying? So now, once you understand, okay, well, she's intimidated. She's not really not into it. She's just intimidated. And I know this based on the perception she has of me and how she's interacting and responding to me. Now, this is why I'm saying that you have to understand the game in order to understand these things. You have to be able to discern the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Able to know the perception that that most women will have with you so that you understand what's going on. Because a lot of times what happens is when you don't, when things will happen, but you're going to interpret it based on your own understanding. So like we said, a woman could be intimidated by you and fall back, and you think she's falling back because she thinks you're ugly.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I mean? Or she's falling back because, you think that, she just doesn't like you because you ain't got enough money, whatever the fuck it is. Right? So you got to understand the difference. Now, the reason why it's important to understand the difference, and this is advanced game, guys, is that you're talking to a woman who's intimidated. Intimidation does not equal, them not being interested. In fact, they are intimidated because they're interested. Does that make sense? They won't. There's no reason for intimidation if there's no interest. There's interest in intimidation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like how you see a hot girl across the room and you might be intimidated to go and talk to her because you're like, she's so bad. I don't know. I'm scared. You're interested, but the fear is because you're intimidated by her beauty. You see what I'm saying? So now what happens is, let's say that woman was attracted to you, but you too scared to go and approach. So what she might do is she might look in your direction and smile at you, right? So that's her letting you know, hey, I'm interested, come over and talk, whatever, right? So now what happens is exactly, I'm giving 2H too much game. That's a fact. So I'm saying this last thing. So what needs to happen is that once you understand, and this is only if you want to continue the situation with a woman you realize is intimidated, right? Right. He said, well, step in, it's too much sauce. So one thing you gotta do is once you differentiate that this woman is intimidated versus she is not interested, this is where a lot of times seduction can come in. You understand? We talk about seduction, but a lot of guys don't understand seduction. They think seduction is trying to, chase a woman down and convince her to like you. Right. That's not what it is. What it is that the seduction comes in, but also, and this is the key, and this is what a lot of motherfuckers got wrong that I heard that dudes used to say on the internet. Because I remember back maybe a few years ago, dudes would get on this on Beyonce's internet and be like, yo, they be like,
Beyonce, what?
This is Beyonce's internet. But anyway, they would get on Beyonce's internet and be like, you guys should never validate a woman. And don't express to her that you're interested. And I'm like, no, see, what you got to understand is that when a woman is intimidated,
right,
you have to validate her. Because part of what makes her intimidated is that she doesn't believe a guy like you would want to fuck with her for real.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So in some form or fashion, you have to save her from herself. You got to let her know you're interested so that she can calm the fuck down and follow your lead from that point.
You got to look at her and be like, baby, I know you think you ain't shit. Matter of fact, I know you ain't shit. But I'm willing to give you a chance though. I'm willing to help train and build you into the type of woman that could fuck with me though. You understand? Like I'm here for you, baby.
Let me say that on what was that movie? The Mac or something like that, I think it was.
Yeah, the Mac. Yeah, he was like, yeah, baby, you gotta trust me. You gotta know that what anything I say is the best for the both of us, baby.
That's a fact. I'm telling you, you gotta talk to them like that.
No, seriously, a lot of the time these chicks are they're scared because what do you think pumping and dumping actually is?
Right.
Pumping and dumping ain't really about the sex. Pumping and dumping is really about the non-validation.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Because, bro, I keep telling y'all, a woman's defense is their only offense. So that's why they. You said it earlier in the show. You was like, when a woman is rejecting a nigga, that's like her comfort zone.
Right.
So a woman, 9 times out of 10, a woman is gonna say no, even when she liked the nigga.
Right.
This nigga said, Miles, I almost crashed my car. You understand? 9 times out of 10, she gonna say no, even when she liked the dude. Matter of fact, especially when she liked the dude. But she's not ready. She's not ready to go through all those changes right now.
Right.
Bro, some of these chicks, bro, their emotional state gets super fucked. Super, like their life gets turned upside down. Fucking with a nigga. And then on top of that, you seem like the type of nigga that you don't even have to be like Lucario. You could just be like you could be the type of nigga that could be a player.
Right.
Like you seem like you have the possibility to fuck with more than one bitch. And just for that reason, they're like, nah, I ain't fucking with this nigga.
Right.
Because that's bro, when all that stuff that chick was saying on the video yesterday, on top of all of that, imagine when a chick fucks a nigga and realize that the one thing that he could have liked, he don't even want to come back for a second try.
Oh, snap. That's crazy. Because you know what's funny though? Because women, you gotta understand, women are thinking about the entire situation all the way through, and then they're thinking about how they're gonna feel later. You understand? So that's why they say no at the beginning because they're like, I don't want to have to deal with how I'm going to feel if I say yes.
Exactly. The lady said it. The lady with the lesbo haircut, she said it.
Right.
She said women can look at the sapling and then see the whole entire oak tree.
Right, exactly.
They look at the little sapling and then they can see the whole entire oak tree. So what she meant was is that they could take one small indicator, and see how the entire story might play out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
She looking at herself like, damn, imagine if I fuck this nigga.
Right, exactly.
And then he don't call me back because he fucking with other bitches.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't, or because the only playing card that I have, the only thing about me that he might fucking like, which is the thing between my legs. He don't even like that.
Right, exactly.
Yo, guys, y'all gotta stop with this approach anxiety thing or pedestaling these females. Really gotta stop.
That's a fact.
Because it only gives them false confidence. You understand? Because imagine you got a whole bunch of lame ass niggas, you got a whole bunch of simps, you got a whole bunch of niggas with no game, no masculine identity, pedestaling these females, making them feel a certain way.
Right.
Then they fuck with a nigga like me. They fuck up one time, or they do or say some shit I don't like, and I drop them like that.
Right.
That's too much reality. That's too much of a reality hit in one dose. Much, because they've been, imagine 20 niggas run up on them. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, I wish I could get a chance with you. And that's the energy y'all coming with. Right. Then the nigga like me come up to her and be like, bitch, I'm gonna need you to prove that you're even worth it. She's definitely gonna reject me. Because she's saying to herself, instead of dealing with the challenge of trying to impress this nigga, I might as well just keep getting free attention from the simps and idiots.
Right, exactly.
Because at least right there, I know that I'm on some type of pedestal. May not be getting everything I want from a man, but at least I'm getting the bullshit attention from motherfuckers that I wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole.
Right.
And she just so she lives in that zone of men approach, I reject. Men approach, I reject. Men approach, I reject. You know what I'm saying? That's where that's like you said, that's her comfort zone. That's where she feels comfortable. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Like when you out there cruising for chicks and these chicks try to give you attitude or act like they don't want you and all that shit, just know that the majority of that shit is them protecting their ego. They're not trying to hurt your ego.
Right. I want to show y'all something. This is a screenshot that I saved because I thought this was funny. This is like from, I think, on Tinder from years ago. So I just hit this chick up just on some rant. Hey, what's up? What are you up to tonight? This is what she said. You scare me. I have a feeling you fuck women's lives up. Cheers.
Bro, that's something that I've heard multiple times. Like I've had women tell me, like, because I've had situations where I would describe what I would do to a bitch. And she would literally say to me, I can't fuck you.
Right.
And I'm like, what happened? What you mean? And she's like, you fuck bitches like you love them, don't you?
Right.
and she says some shit like, I can't do that type of shit to my heart. My heart can't take that.
Shit is crazy. And shout out to K-Zag. He said the homie's on point as usual. Let me add this. Sometimes women want to lazily date, meaning there are times where they don't want to adhere to the standards of the men they really want. That's a fact.
Either they don't or they know that they can't.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So guys, you got to understand there's levels to this game. So all of these dudes this is why Steve says surface dwellers, because dudes is like, oh, it's all about looks. I'm like, nigga, are you out your mind? Are you serious? Like I wish it was that easy. I wish it was that simple. You understand what I'm saying? But remember, you're dealing with a female, so it's never that simple.
Never that simple.
You know what I'm saying? But real quick, before we continue, we gotta take a take a flash sale break. Hold on, here we go. 72-hour flash sale on the online dating consultation at shoplocario.com from Friday, January 16th through Sunday, January 18th. The original price is $297, but you're gonna get it on sale for $199. I know you're tired of getting no matches, and if you do get matches, I know you're tired of getting no dates. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com, get your online dating consultation with Mr. Locario and April MC now. Yeah, get that. I'm telling y'all, get up on that sale. Y'all have today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and that's it. After Sunday is done. So I don't want to hear no shit. You guys, again, 33% off, 33% off to change your dating life forever. You understand what I'm saying? Forever. Listen, let me tell you something. You guys could, if you ever watch How I Met Your Mother, there's a character named Barney Stinson, and he talked about this thing about having a perfect week. And he was talking about how every day of the week he had a new bitch that he was fucking, like a new chick every day of the week. That's how you can set shit up on online dating. You understand? Every day of the week, you could have a new chick every fucking day of the week if you wanted to. You understand what I'm saying? So I know y'all young niggas would love that because y'all got the energy for that. You know, old niggas like us, I don't know. But but y'all young niggas can have, y'all niggas can have, you know, a new chick every day of the week if you want to. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Exactly. It's the biggest sale we've ever done, bigger than the Black Friday sale. That's a fact. That's a fact. So y'all got today, tomorrow, Sunday, that's it. That's it. And remember, we're doing this because remember, like I said earlier, January is the time where most of these women are getting back on the fucking apps. I'm telling you. So, you know what I mean? I'm telling you, make sure you guys do that and get that going. You feel me? So make sure you get that cracking. Guys, if you want to call up, calling number is 844-672-7300. 844-672-7300 is the number. Call up so you can get your questions answered. $10 or more per question, $20 or more per story. If you have a question you want to put in the chat, put a Q in the chat and we will get to your questions. All right. So this says, can a woman get intimidated by a man who gets straight to the point and sets up the date right away on dating apps? Excuse me. Yeah, absolutely. So what happens is, remember, your behavior and how you go about things tells a woman a story about who you might be.
Yeah.
So if you're direct about, yo, let's get together, let's do this, let's make this happen. She's like, oh shit, this guy is straight to the point, which was most likely means he's not a time waster. He's not gonna waste his time, which most likely means that I can't waste his time. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And so and she's like, damn, I'm usually late to dates, or sometimes I just gag and whatever. So I'm gonna not respond to him or unmatch him or not fuck with him because just off the strength that he sent the message like that, that tells me that I can't be, you know, on some bullshit with him. So I'm not even gonna bother.
You're like, oh my gosh, a guy that actually knows what he wants?
Right.
I can't fuck with him.
Exactly right.
and I barely know what I want half the time.
Right.
You know?
Exactly. And this is the crazy part. When women say what they want, understand that most of them are still not qualified to be the person to receive the shit they say they want anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they're talking, but because this is what chicks will say. They'd be like, man, these guys aren't decisive. They're not assertive enough. They don't know how to lead. And then once they find a man who is all those things, then it's like, uh-oh. I mean, I don't know. Now you're a little too controlling. Now you always want it your way. It's like, didn't you say you wanted somebody's gonna lead? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So that's the issue with it is that, you know, women will say they want it, but then when they get it, then they want to shy away from it. And they shy away from it because of the insecurity. Right. So they want it because it's desirable and attractive, but they can't handle it because of their insecurity. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that, and you can also flip that to you guys. You guys say you want baddies, but your insecurity won't allow you to approach and also maintain the baddie. So you have to be in alignment with what you want in order to really get it.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So we was talking about this on the Bad Boy show the other day. You understand? We saying that a lot of you guys, y'all want the baddies, but how you gonna deal with the baddies how you gonna deal with other niggas trying to get at your girl every minute? You understand? You at the bar, the restaurant with your girl, you go to the bathroom, and when you come back out, 2 niggas is trying to holler at your girl.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna deal with that? And a lot of times they can't deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women can't dealing with an attractive guy because they're like, oh, well, if I deal with this attractive guy, I know other women want him. And I don't feel like I am attractive enough to keep his attention away from these other women, or he may think those other women are better than me, or I'm going to get attached emotionally and he's going to leave me for some other woman. And this is the type of shit that women are thinking about.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And so when they're thinking about these things, that's the thing that is going to stop her from fucking with you in the first place. That's why she's going to say no. You guys can't be fazed by no. That's why you guys have to play the numbers game.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? This is what we try to tell y'all. See, y'all thinking we just telling you, oh, you got to talk to a lot of different girls because all of these girls are just not going to be into you. No, there's girls who are into you, but they're intimidated and they're going to still say no. The thing is, you may not know the difference. And the thing is that it doesn't matter. The fact that she's not cooperating or complying means she's not highly interested in making that happen. Because if she was, she would.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But understand that when you guys internalize shit when you don't actually know the reason in the first place anyway. It don't even make sense. Like, you come up with your own stories of what it is. And like what you were saying, Miles, earlier, is if you're going to come up with your same story or your stories, it might as well be something positive. It might as well be something that uplifts you and makes you see yourself as valuable.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Might as well.
It's crazy. Case like I said, for a lot of you guys where things aren't happening, it's not because women are intimidated by you. It's usually guys that get stuff popping on a regular that run into that. That's a fact. That's a perfect thing, because some guys are going to be like, well, how do I know she's intimidated by me or not? If you have to really ask the question, she's not intimidated by you. You know what I'm saying? It's really that simple. You see what I mean? Because you would know, because that would be your reality. You understand what I'm saying? You would know based on, one, how you view yourself, but two, how women are reacting to you.
React to you. Yo, I've been on a few days like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to, sometimes you got to be like, hey, you all right?
Right.
Wait, hold up. Do I make you nervous?
Right. Uh-huh.
Like, sincerely asking the question too. Like, are you all right? You okay?
Are you good?
Like, I'm not making you nervous, am I? And then they'd be like, you know what? Yeah, a little.
Right.
And you'd be like, wow, like.
And that's how you know chicks be bullshitting when they act like, oh, like all big and bad on the situation. Because this thing, if a woman is feeling you, there should be a little bit of the nervousness there. If she's feeling you, she should be very humble, docile, feminine. That should always be there.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So when a woman is looking a little too comfortable, because y'all niggas be like, I gotta build comfort with her. No, nigga,
I gotta make her comfortable. I gotta build rapport and make her comfortable, and then make her feel good. You know, because she's gotta be comfortable. I need her. I want her to feel good with me, and I need because it's all about her and.
Because I'm like, yo. If the chick seems so comfortable, she not attracted to you, fam. I'm sorry.
You see, I'm gonna tell you, like, you see what I just said about, hey, do I make you nervous? Mm-hmm. That's the type of shit that y'all niggas busy. There's niggas in the chat or niggas who gonna listen to this, and it's gonna be niggas like, man, that nigga Miles, he lying. Fuck that nigga. He ain't never.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be niggas like, yo,
Mhm.
we know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's
It's shit like that. Why like receipts are not necessary.
Thank you. This is what I've been trying to tell these niggas. It's like if you know, nigga. What the fuck?
Nigga, I ain't gotta, bro. Niggas fucking hands are shaking and
right
playing with their hair and shit. Like you really gotta ask, like you gotta be like, hey, is everything all right?
Right.
And you bite your lip too. Are you okay? And like, well, it's been a while since I've been out on a date like this, and I just
then
you touch them lightly
right
on their arm.
And
then you rub from the shoulder down to the elbow and back up. Don't worry, it's okay. I really like your dress. You look real pretty tonight. What? And you biting the lip and shit? You getting closer to them? You put your arm around them, make them feel secure and shit?
Uh-huh.
Yo, if you know. For the rest of y'all niggas, it's all right.
Right. So,
hey, nigga, you ain't gotta know what I'm talking about.
Like the fact that you don't know what we're talking about is the receipt that you don't know. So that should let you know, oh shit, there's things that I need to learn. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like they start acting shy. Women are really only shy around guys they like a lot, and they're really invested in what you think about. That's another thing. They really give a fuck about what you think about them, bro. Like I've had chicks ask me questions on the date. Like she'd be like, so what do you think? And I'm like, about what? And then she's like, think about me. Like, and she's like, do you like me or whatever? I'm like, yeah, you okay? And then she got this look on her face, like, and I'm like, nah, girl, I'm joking. Come here, don't. They be looking mad disappointed and shit because they really think I'm serious. But it's like they're asking for your approval because they value you in the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's what I'm saying, where, see, you got to understand that women, we should do a whole video on, I should probably save it.
Wait, you say you should probably do what?
There's a Bad Boy membership of signs a woman thinks that you're too good for her.
That's a good one. 413-413, you are on live with Lakari and Miles, name, age, city. How can we help you? Where did you send it?
Yo, what up? Trey, Connecticut, 36. I sent it to Miles to your Cash App.
Okay, I see it, man. Appreciate you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, man, I know. Exactly what y'all talking about, man. I've experienced it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you be on a date, it's just like, yo, are you all right? You good?
You good?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I had that a while ago. It was almost like she was so quiet. It was like, and that kind of goes with the high interest thing too. Y'all be talking about, like, she was very quiet, didn't say too much, but extremely cooperative with everything I was saying. So I was like, almost like through it. I'm like, this is all right. Like, you cool? You all right? Like, yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, oh, she's just nervous. I'm like, oh yeah, she likes to rock. So that's just funny. But I wanted to call in about a story too, because I just kind of learned this lesson about the topic, as far as like, you shouldn't really take the rejection as something wrong with you. There might be something coming from her, because like I'm starting to realize that I feel like a lot of girls, like, their first barrier of communication with themselves and with others, like the foundation of it is based off their insecurity. And like, I think like it was like a year ago or something like that has happened. And like, I seen this girl at the bar, and she, perfectly my type. I was like, oh, that's my type right there. She's fly as fuck. So I went over there, I talked to her for a little bit, and like, she gave me a little bit of resistance, but it wasn't like a significant amount. And she ended up giving me her number and everything. And like, I thought it was cool. I thought the conversation was good. And then I seen her again when I was leaving the bar, and I was like, hey, what up? We ran into each other. She was like, oh, hi, what up? She was talking to me. And then like, her friend kind of like pulled her away from me type shit. And I was just like thinking in my head, I'm like, damn, like, fuck, what the hell is that? Cock blocking or whatever.
Right.
But then also it's like, if she was really feeling me, I got her number. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. So I hit up the next day, and then, it was crickets. It was nothing. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, damn, I guess she wasn't fucking with me. I don't know what the hell happened. I was so confused. I thought it all went good. But, I had her Snapchat and all that shit, too. And it's like a while ago, by Snapchat was sending notification like, hey, such and such person, your phone posted a new video. And then, eventually I ended up seeing some videos. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, she had a lot going on, because I see in her video she got like multiple kids and shit. And I'm like, oh, she has like a lot going on. I'm like, yeah, I'm not ready to be stepdaddy. She probably saw that about me. Like, no, you're not about to be stepdaddy.
Right.
So I was just like, and she was like perfectly my type. Like, I'm like, if I could build a bitch, I'm like, yo, this is her.
Right.
But she's not the one for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
your
she probably might
protection.
even knew that. Like, no, I'm not for you. You don't know what I got going on. So it's like, you never know why a bitch might be rejecting you or saying no.
Yeah.
And I would have never knew that if I never
protection.
seen her on Snapchat.
That was all for your protection. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yep. Exactly. So it was just like, yeah, I just wanted to call and share that story. And also like, yeah, I do know what y'all talking about, the whole nervous thing too.
All right. Appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a good weekend.
Yep.
Yes, sir. So guys, call in 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300 is the number. So make sure you guys call in. If you have a question, put a Q in the chat and we'll get to your question. You feel me? Let me see what we got here.
All right, here we go. Here we go. 570-570. I think it's Charlie Kiefer. Charlie Kiefer, that's you?
Yes, sir. This is me, Charlie Kiefer. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing well.
Going well, man. How you feel, man? What's going on with you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well. Another day in this beautiful life, and thanks for taking my call. And I'm just gonna put 25 PA Charlie Kiefer just for the record and whatnot. Because I know I like to have that done in the beginning. But anyway, thanks for taking my call. And I just wanted to call in real quick with a story about an epiphany I had last night when I was watching porn. And I actually have another story. I'm gonna tell it next week, but just keep the thing short today. But you hear a lot about this shit about, like, this is kind of off topic of the topic of the video, but the ending kind of gets to the point of the part of what underlines the topic of the video, which is that you hear this shit about don't watch porn, no fap, all sort of shit. Don't stroke off for a fucking 100 days a year or whatever the fuck that shit is called, right? And something I learned, it made me realize, because you hear a lot of this stuff about guys who, like in this case, self-rejection, right? A guy who has a healthy relationship with porn, he watches the porn, does his thing, climaxes, whatever, finishes up, and then leaves and then goes about his day, right? And he does what he does. The other guy watches porn, whatever, masturbates, whatever, and then he has this like withdrawal of like depression. Now he's like, oh, I relapsed again, all sort of shit, right?
Right.
What I realized is that in part, which is a very small part, it's the fact that they're not with a woman when they'd rather be with a woman. But the big part that I realized is that it's about the fact that what they get from porn is a momentary escape from the fact that they still hate themselves. They get a momentary escape, the dopamine hit or whatever you call it.
Right.
And then after they're done watching porn and jerking off and whatnot, they have to go out in the world, and what they realize is that they still believe they're not enough to get the woman that they see, that they search for on Google or whatever, on the thing they watch back at home. And so that's what all that no fap shit is about, in my opinion. It's about the insecurity, because what happens is that when you get a dopamine hit,
right,
with also that background perception in your mind of I'm not enough, as soon as you do this thing that tells you that that you think your mind is telling you that you're not enough, as soon as you do it, now you're going to have a major relapse of you hate yourself basically still. Because now all that shit comes back because now you finished up. So it's basically just like a big slap in the face every time, because these guys have a unhealthy relationship, not with porn, but with themselves.
Right.
And so, like, if guys don't want to watch porn, and if they feel like it's hindering their progress, so be it. Because realistically, a lot of those guys have no fucking game. And a lot of guys should get off the internet and stop jerking off and go fuck some real women if that's what you so desire. But I don't know if, like, you guys watch porn, for example, but I watch porn and it's no different. Like, there's no more or less valuable, like I should say, it's no more or less valuable than getting women. It's, I do this, okay, I want to do that. I do that, I want to do that. And in regards to the topic of the video, guys, what they do is they stay in their minds because they self-reject. They say, well, because in their minds, the reason they're watching porn or continually with, even though they have a bad relationship with it, is they say in their minds, they use the phrase, at least I have this, right? Which is an acknowledgement of, well, at least I have this value to hold on to because deep down, I believe I don't have enough value to get X woman or X type of woman. And this is the only thing that's true, guys, and I'm going to finish it up here. You can get any type of woman you want, but you cannot get a spirit. So it's not about the look of the woman ever. So that's why guys like Lucario, and we already know women are fucking crazy. Guys like Lucario and Miles know this, where it's like, it's no big deal. That's their motto. It's no big deal. Because if she fucks them, it's no big deal. If she doesn't fuck them, it's no big deal. Because guys who have game realize that at 0 bitches, they can get whatever bitch they want. Okay? It's not about the guys who have no game. They're trying to get so much value so they can get a bitch. That way they're on that level of, now I can get all these hot bitches. When a guy who has game knows that when he gets no women, he still has enough value to go out there and put the action in and get as many women as he wants. Right? Put the fucking action in.
Exactly.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You can't, you know.
Yes, sir.
Gotta be about that action, boss. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm out of 50 to this too because I feel like I deserve that. You know what I mean? But I just want to have guys that in their mind that they're basically, you know, they're worried about the look of a woman. They're projecting, like, these guys are actually assholes because you're projecting your own security and enoughness onto some other chick. And the thing about it is, like, if a chick, let's say these guys, because you guys are worried about a woman being out of the league or some shit like that, right? First off, that's impossible. But the thing about this is that, let's say she says to you, let's just say, because I've never actually heard a woman say this to any guy, but let's just say she said to you, I'm out of your league, which is impossible, first off. If that were true, that would mean that it's possible for someone to be out of someone's league, out of someone's league. That would mean that she deep down thinks that it's possible to be out of someone's league. And the reason she's saying that is because deep down she thinks she's she's below someone's league right fucking now.
Right, exactly.
Right. So she's projecting it onto you, and you guys, because you don't believe in yourselves, you take that on. Imagine if a black person took on the shit from a white supremacist saying, you're not valuable because you're black.
Right.
How is a person more valuable than someone else?
Right.
Telling the other person, you're less valuable than me. Why do I have to tell you? Aren't I already just more valuable than you? Why would I ever tell you?
Right. Right. And real quick, because I want to point out something that you said that was very important. Because you said that if the woman says to it, if the woman was like, I'm out of your league, that means that there's somebody else that she thinks is out of her league, essentially, or above her. Because what happens is that once you believe things like that, then that means that you actually have to, you're putting yourself in the mindset of that type of paradigm and that train of thought, which means
you gotta fit into somewhere. You got to fit into some category.
Into this standard of other people. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of taking yourself outside of the entire equation and not fucking with any of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit.
Exactly. So, you know, it's because they themselves believe that they're not enough deep down.
Exactly.
Well, you just got to look at them and say, hey, listen, it's okay. I still love you, but when you're ready to come over to this side of self-love, I'm gonna be here to accept you. But you know, until you don't accept yourself, you got to stay over there. You know what I mean? You crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm at 80 real quick, and thanks for taking my call. You know, I'm really grateful that you guys, you know, do these lives every day. I just want to say that because, you know, I've been thinking about gratitude a lot recently, and you guys really, you know, helped me a lot with that. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for you guys and all you guys in the chat, and hope everyone has a great Friday.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it, brother. You have a great weekend, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Hey, thank you very much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Charlie Kiefer in the building.
So guys, call up. Call the number 844-7273. The Kraken.
732. You are on live with Lakari and Miles. Name, age, city. Where did you send it?
What's up, Miles? I sent it to you, Miles, in the game. It's Rashawn from Jersey.
All right.
My age
gotcha.
is 29.
Gotcha. Go ahead, man. Appreciate it. What's your question there, buddy?
What's good, Miles? What's good, Lucario? Lucario, you said something very profound on the show you had with Steve Dean that I had to call back with. It has nothing to do with this, just like the last caller. But you said you know why these guys are feeding over body counts and it's real force because they're clingy.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want a woman who has all this past activity, whether it means 3 or 67. Nobody knows what that number is. But they don't want to be in quote-unquote competition with other guys.
Right. Mm-hmm.
To be able to possibly lose their woman. They want to give themselves this illusion that there's a specific body count and there's a virginity possible.
Mm-hmm.
This woman that they're with or that they're going to be with can never put them through any heartbreak or embarrassment. And that's completely false.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah. Now, you know what it is too also is that, see, you got to understand that a lot of these guys who are so obsessed with body counts and all these other different things, these are the same guys who they'll say, oh, women get so emotionally attached to guys they're going to have sex with. Right. But it's really them projecting, which is why they're saying that in the first place, because what happens is women don't see, and I try to tell guys this, women don't get emotionally attached through sex. Women get emotionally attached through the idea that you implant in her head that you want more than sex. Get emotionally attached to. They get emotionally attached to the idea that they could have more of you. Meaning, oh, well, the sex is cool. I like this guy. I'm sexually attracted to him, but I'm attached to the idea that he could be my boyfriend. I'm attached to the idea that he could be my husband. I'm attached to the idea that he wants to spend non-sexual time with me. I'm attached to the idea that he actually really likes me as a person. That's what they get emotionally attached to, not just to sex. Men are the one who get emotionally attached to sex. And the reason why men get emotionally attached to sex, because most men have a hard time getting sex. So when a man gets sex and he has a hard time getting sex, he gets very emotionally attached. He gets emotional about it. It's like a special event for him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so of course he gets attached to it emotionally because that's a very emotional moment in that man's situation because it's something hard for him to get. It's like he's winning an award. Like when you see motherfuckers win awards and they go on stage, oh my God, I want to thank God and they start crying and tearing up and getting, because it's a moment to them, right? See, it's this special occasion because they don't get it enough.
Right.
If you're a guy who's fucking a bunch of women, one, you're not going to make it this special occasion to fuck. You're not going to get emotional. And two, you're not going to give a fuck about no body count because you're the one doing the body count. So you understand. You're like, why would I be an idiot and think or feel some type of way about women with high body counts when I'm the one that gives them, I'm the problem. What are we talking about here? I'm the one doing it. Right. But the guy who's not getting sex, he's the one not having the sex, which means he's not racking up the body count. And because he's not having sex, when he gets sex, he's going to be emotional about it. You see what I'm saying? And that's why they don't like women with high body counts, because what the high body counts represent is, look at all these guys you fucked who wasn't me while I'm sitting here struggling to get some pussy. And two, I am on the lower end of the totem pole. So you're a reminder that I think that I'm lower than all these alpha males you fucked. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's really what it's about. It's crazy. Shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. But even the thought, the idea that a woman who's a virgin or may have been with one guy is going to be a specific way towards you during a relationship is completely false.
Right.
Why I know this? Because I've dated those women in my early 20s and my late teens.
Mm-hmm.
They be thinking about fucking multiple guys. Mm-hmm. And what I see with this and other ideology from the red pill, it gives them this illusion that they can use some type of data to protect their egos. Everything is to protect their egos, put women on a pedestal and think about other men.
Mm-hmm.
This this thought that a woman needs a lower body count. It puts you in position to put a woman on a pedestal, and these are first one to deal with her possibly being a quote unquote 304, as they say it, in a relationship, because she's going to see that you don't ever want to let her go. And in my opinion, in a monogamous relationship, it's important to be yourself and not be clingy. And if something does happen outside of the agreement, obviously you break up. But that's all I was going to say. That's all I called to say. I loved when you said that, because I'm like, yo, every time I speak to these guys in person, they praise these type of women as if they're goddesses. And they talk about them as if no other woman on the street is like them, and they hit jackpot.
Right.
I'm like, you don't know. It could just be one specific guy that could ruin your whole shit, who don't care about none of this body count stuff. And she goes straight to him, and it usually happens.
Right.
But that's it.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah, man. I appreciate it. We appreciate the call, fam.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, bro.
All right, man. Have a go.
Yeah,
all right. Man, you can't save everybody. I swear.
It's sad though. I'm telling you, man. These dudes, they'll hopefully they'll learn sooner than later, because you guys got to understand that at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff is all projection. Just like where a woman is intimidated by you because she's just projecting, because she's like, damn, well, I'm not good enough, and so therefore I'm going to get hurt. Same thing with the guys with the body count thing. I'm not good enough, so I'm going to get hurt, because this woman who has a high body count, right? She's already shown that she don't want to fuck guys like me. You understand? So I'm gonna shun her and make her feel bad for doing those things, because I feel bad about not feeling desired. That's all it's about, man. It's all that's listen, man. A lot of this shit, happens because of people's insecurities. A lot of these issues and a lot of the hate and a lot of the problems come from insecurity. This is why, when it comes to this game, people can't really get shit popping how they want to because of insecurity. It's like, oh, well, I'm scared of rejection, insecurity. Oh, I don't want to, tell her that I just wanted to hook up, insecurity. You're scared that she don't want to fuck you. And you're scared that you're not desirable sexually, and that she will reinforce your idea that you're not desirable sexually by telling you no. You see what I'm saying? It's all insecurity. You understand? You tell a chick, hey, come through to the crib. She want to fuck, but she's like, oh, I don't want him to think I'm a hoe. Insecurity. You understand? Right. Oh, but what if he leaves me after? Insecurity. You see what I'm saying? It's just like all of this shit stems from insecurity. And so the problem is that the more insecure you are, right, the less success you will have in the game. Is just really that simple. So if you're not having success in a game, understand that it's because of your insecurity. You're extremely insecure. What do you think this whole looks max and shit comes from? Insecurity. You see what I'm saying? Right. All the red pill shit, all the passport bro shit, insecurity. You see what I'm saying? It's people trying to find ways out of their insecurity. The only way to find a way out of your insecurity is self-love. This is what we keep trying to tell y'all. You see what I'm saying? We keep trying to tell y'all this shit because the thing about what's weird about insecurity is that insecurity is an illusion, and you just co-sign that illusion.
Exactly. You give it power by agreeing with it.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like so stupid. It's so fucking stupid. And a lot of it has to do with society and societal standards and trying to live up to other people's expectations and all that other stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Comparing yourselves to everyone else. Right. And saying, well, I suck because I'm not as good as this person. I'm not as tall as them. I'm not as good looking as them. I don't have as much money as them, and so forth and so on. You feel what I'm saying? But the problem is that in your own mind, you've bought into the idea, like what Charlie Keefe was saying, that this person's out of your league. You see what I'm saying? You bought into the idea. There is really no such thing as a league or out of the league, because there's only one league, which is the fucking universe, one thing. So what the fuck are you out of? You see what I'm saying? It's fucking stupid, I swear. It's fucking stupid. I don't think guys understand the power of the subconscious mind and how they allow these loser thoughts to permeate their mind. Exactly. That's damn near the whole thing with motherfuckers in the manosphere, or that's like 90% of the content. You understand? That's 90% of the fucking content. It's all doom and gloom. It's all about looks, money, status, and all this other stupid shit. That's most of the content. It's crazy. So where we at with these questions? Let me see. Where was we at? It says, if I need to let someone go, doesn't matter if their birthday is around the corner, is handling the breakup with delicateness something that I shouldn't even concern myself with?
Let's get back to that. 941, you are on live with Lucario and Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
What's going on, Miles? This is Kobe, and I sent 40 to your Cash App.
What's going on?
All right. What's going on with you, Kobe?
I don't know you, Lucario.
What's good?
Yeah. So this is a great topic. So thank you very much, and I'm very grateful for it. So I got a quick story to share with you guys, right? So this is from a girl that I meet like on the dating app, and we actually met yesterday, right? So if I'm taking too long, just let me know, right? So I'm gonna read exactly what she said on the dating app, right? And I'll go into my story after. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, go ahead. Go in.
I can kind of learn from exactly what happened. So this is what she said on her dating app, right? She was like, I'm ready to go on adventure, ready to date a man with intention. I'm very devoted to my person and the old-fashioned way. Bruh. I'm very goofy as heck, blah, blah, blah. 5'3", looking for a serious relationship. Be nice to me. I don't deal with negativity. I'm looking for a truly manly man with a soft side just for me. Not looking for a hookup, looking for intent to date. So that was her profile, right? So I sent my message. I'm not going to say exactly what I sent. So I sent my message, right? And then we met for a smoothie, right? So when she came to the date, right? And this is where Miles, soap, and eau de parfum definitely kicked in, right? So when she came to the date, so I give her a hug, right? And I was like, damn, girl, you smell so good. What you got on? She was like, oh, I got this eau de Chanel, blah, blah. I'm like, holy shit, my sister used the same perfume. And she was like, what you got on? I'm like, I have this eau de parfum cologne for my guy, Miles, right? She's like, damn, that smells really good. And then she goes, what's the other smell that you have on? It smells very minty. I'm like, yeah, that's the lemon soap from my guy, Miles. I'm like, oh, damn, that smells really, really good, right? So the whole time we're sitting there and so everybody flirting, I'm hugging her at the same time. We haven't even sat down, right? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, we hear you. Go ahead.
And I was like, hey, listen, we're going to have to take a seat before you get me undressed and by daylight in front of everybody in here. I'm like, hey, listen, I just met you. You can't take me home just yet, girl. I need to get to know you more.
Right. Right. Calm down, bitch.
So we sat at the table. We were like going back and forth with some heavy sweating and everything, right? And then she goes, well, I can already tell where this is going, but I still need to ask you this. Hopefully you don't get upset. She was like, well, listen, I'm sure you in my profile. What exactly are you looking for? Because I'm actually looking for to date with intention, blah, 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 right? And I look at her and pause. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm actually glad that you're looking for that. And I'm sure there's a guy out there looking for the same thing. And I hope you find that person. I'm like, listen, I'm going to tell you exactly what I'm looking for. Right. I'm looking for you to look back at me and bite your lips on my couch while I'm fucking you from behind. Bro, and then, bro, I was fingering the fuck out of her at the table, right? I'm like, hey, listen,
Yes,
let's
Daddy.
get out there, back to my place.
Mm-hmm.
So when we got to my place, right? So I had the music going, I had the background, I had the lighting and everything, right? So this is the last part where it get interesting, right? So when I was fucking her, right, I just put the tape in. I'm like, listen, like on the scale of 1 to 100, how bad do you want all that dick inside of you, right? Bro, she was like begging for it. She was trying to pull me in with her leg. Please fuck me. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, look at you. I thought you said you want a guy with a soft side. Now you begging for the dick. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. Oh Jesus.
Yeah, so I just wanted to kind of share that story with you guys.
Bless that
bitch. Kind of learn from it, so.
I'm telling you.
Hold on. We got to do this real quick.
And that's all you need to know about bitches right there.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It doesn't really matter what they say on the internet. Focus on what the fuck you want to do. Then if they're not willing to follow it, you keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
So that's exactly what I did. So I didn't give two fuck what she said on the app. I'm like, okay, this is what the fuck I want to do. It's either you do it my way, you're going to deal with me on my own accord, on my term. If you don't want it, then you got to get the fuck out of here.
Facts.
You know? So,
I love it. I love it. I love it. That's what I'm talking about, man. Yes, sir. Nah, that's what's up, man. We love to hear it. We love to hear it. And I like the fact that she was turned on and she's like, but wait, I gotta ask, what are your intentions?
What are your intentions?
And this is what was good. You basically said to her, listen, I know you want a long-term committed relationship and I'm happy for you. And I hope you find that guy, because this is what you do when you do that. What you're doing is that you're saying, I'm not going to pretend to be that guy, which means I'm not that guy. I'm the other guy. Because all women know there's the two guys. There's the guys they want to fuck and the guys they want to make wait and settle down and be their boyfriend. So you're basically telling her, listen, I understand. Because this is the thing. Women will talk to you and interact with you because most guys don't know that they know that there's two guys. So what happens is that when you let them know, you know that there's two guys and you're not that other guy and you acknowledge the other guy, but you're not him. I'm the other guy, the other guy, the other guy. It's like, they're like, oh shit, word. Okay.
So I got a choice.
I'm actually glad that you said that, right, Locario? Guess what she said after I said that? She was like, you know what? This is the honest answer I ever heard in my entire life.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So you know what's funny? I remember I used to be on like when I'll be on a date and shit, and the chick kind of be on that, you know, oh, what are your intentions and blah blah blah. I used to be like, listen, you're gonna meet a guy. He's gonna talk to you on the phone, tell you everything you want to hear, buy you flowers, make you feel real good. You guys are gonna go on a few dates. You might have sex with him, and then right after that, he's never gonna call you again. Sound familiar? And they will always laugh when I say some stupid shit because they know when they know you know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this nigga knows though.
He knows. and the thing is, they look at you differently. They look at you much differently, and because they know you know, it's more of a chance of them going your way because now you become an authority.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Saying like this sound.
Yes, Daddy.
Like you literally become daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You
know what's crazy? Like when she first walked in, right? The place was packed, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I was standing there in front of everybody talking to us, and her eyes was like lighting up. She couldn't believe what the fuck was going on. I was like, damn, what the fuck is he doing? Sitting there talking to me with his hand wrapped around me, and then she had her hand wrapped around my neck the whole time we were flirting, and the date hadn't even started yet.
Right. Yep. So, those would be the best dates. Those would be the best ones right there.
So I'm definitely gonna go on your side, my man. I'm gonna definitely get more soap, my man. Because I'm telling you, man, get that soap, man. That soap will definitely get you laid for sure.
I'm telling you. You know, I also want to say something else because Lucario alluded to it a little bit earlier about validating women, right? But another important thing that you did, Kobe, was that you validated her desires.
Yes, exactly.
Like you said to, you know, when you said to her, like, hey, I understand what you're saying, and I really hope you find that.
Right.
But right here, right now, I'm not that nigga.
Right.
Let me tell you the type of nigga I am.
Right. Exactly.
Like, so it's like, you don't, because a lot of other dudes, they would be like, oh, fuck all that, shorty. It's either you fucking or not.
Right. Or they'll pretend to be the guy that you want. Right.
Exactly. So the difference is that, and that's how you become an authority when you can see, you can see all the possibilities, but then you can, but because of your masculine identity, you only offer her one.
Yes, exactly. So it's like, look, I know you. I know that you know that I know what's going on.
We're gonna have to start taking these lives off. This is too much, man. It's too much.
Do it.
I'm sorry, man. My bad, bro. My bad.
Yeah.
Hold it in.
No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's just too much, bro.
It's like, yo,
bro.
This is why we tell y'all, man. You gotta get money.
Feet, bro. So.
Hey, you know what? Hold, chill out, Kobe. Lucario, I think it's a perfect time for you to hit that flash sale once again right now. Hit that
72-hour flash sale on the online dating consultation at shoplocario.com from Friday, January 16th through Sunday, January 18th. The original price is $297, but you're gonna get it on sale for $199. I know you're tired of getting no matches, and if you do get matches, I know you're tired of getting no dates. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com, get your online dating consultation with Mr. Locario and April MC now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I get up on that. I need that game.
Yeah, man. But hey, Kobe, man, we appreciate you, and I appreciate you, Kobe, because you had faith in the game from the beginning, and you've been following it, and it's been turning out very successful for you, and I really appreciate the stories that you come through with, because you're actually out there applying the game. You get what I'm saying, and that's important.
Yeah, I try not to call in too much and give away too much. I know you guys have a show to run, so thanks a lot for taking my call, and my apology for that, for giving out way
too much. It's all good, man. We appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for taking my call.
All right, take it easy. Yes, sir.
And guys, call up 844-672-7300, 844-672-7300. And real quick, Nemesis said, do I have to have a profile already set up before I get a consultation? No, you do not need to have a profile up. And in fact, in some cases, it's better you don't, because we're going to dismantle your whole shit anyway. You're going to have to do it over anyway. So you don't need a profile to do it. You can actually just come to us and we will teach you how to set up everything in the call. All right.
From scratch.
You
know what I'm saying? All right. 513, you're on live with Lucario Miles. Name, age, city. How can we help you?
Yeah, this is Jalen from Cincinnati, age 29. I sent 15 miles in the game on Cash App.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I see it. Appreciate you, brother. All right.
What's going on?
What's up?
So I wanted to ask, I've been listening so far for a minute. Now, Lucario, the breakdown you did of the insecurity thing, I want to ask, like you said, there are guys who see themselves as like lesser value because you said that they look at the body count and be like, oh, she fucked all these guys who might be better than me in some way, whether that be how they project as looks, status, or all the other bullcrap.
Right.
Do you think, is that like the insecurities, like, where do you think they derive from? Is it like a form of arrested development from bad experiences growing up, or is it just like, is it strictly like a self-projection type thing?
Yeah, well, a lot of it comes from societal standards. A lot of it comes from what they've been conditioned to think and what they've seen, what they've heard, and they internalize it. So the thing is, you got to understand that the way that society is designed is for you to question yourself and to not think you're good enough and to think you're not valuable. That's how shit is designed. You feel what I'm saying? But what happens is this is why game is important, because game teaches you to love yourself, see yourself as valuable despite the design of society. You see what I'm saying? It gets you to step outside of the quote unquote matrix. You see what I'm saying? And see who you really are. So the thing with the whole body count thing, the reason why a lot of guys have this insecurity or feel some type of way about it is because of the relationship they have with themselves and sex. You understand? And so sex, for a lot of people, right? They attach sex to love and worth and value. So if women don't want to have sex with me, that means that I'm not worth anything. That means I'm not valuable. And so if she's having a lot of sex, but not with me, then that means that the other guys that she's having sex with are more valuable than me. But also it's coupled with the idea that people have about sex by either putting sex on a pedestal or looking at sex as negative, nasty, and disgusting, or something that they should be ashamed of. So this is where the whole shame thing comes in with the women. They're like, ooh, she's dirty because she's having all this sex, right? So it's that. But then the other layer is, well, she's having all this sex, but why not with me? And since she's not having it with me, then I feel some type of way. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the excuse of her being nasty. But the real deep reason is that I feel unworthy. You see what I'm saying? That's where it really all comes down to. You feel what I'm saying?
So so guys like that, they basically project this. They project a sexual, how can I say this? The sexual innuendo of the woman, they try to turn that into a negative for them not being able to experience it.
Right, because check this out. If a man, let's say you have a guy, right, and he has a desire to have sex, right? So he wants to have sex, he's thinking about sex, maybe he's jerking off the porn or whatever it is like that, right? Now, if he was to be able to acquire sex, who would it be from? It would be from the same woman who he's saying shouldn't have sex. You see what I'm saying? You see how backwards that is? It doesn't even make sense, because the thing is that the same way where he is horny and has the desire, he would have to have sex with the same person he's going to condemn fucking. You see what I'm saying? So his desire is directly tied to, or him acting out as his desire is directly tied to the same person he would down for doing it. So what does that mean? That means that I'm really downing you for doing it, but not with me. That's the real issue, because this is the thing. Guys who really get it like that, guys who have an abundance of sex and don't really have a problem getting sex, they never think about a woman's body count. You understand what I'm saying? In fact, they would actually prefer her to have a higher body count, because that would, in some form or fashion, make him think that she's down to fuck. You see what I'm saying? So, you see what I mean? Like, it's just like, but a lot of these guys are so backwards because of their insecurity. Because what happens is that insecurity creates contradictions. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're contradicting themselves because of the insecurity. Right? Because in order to cope with the insecurity, they're going to have to say something or act on the contradiction. Well, these women are thoughts for fucking, but I want to fuck. It's so stupid.
Okay. And so going forward though, like, what's the best way to unroot yourself from something like that? Like, obviously talking to more women, but like not being so dependent on the outcome of sex, because you want to have it, obviously, but you don't want to how can I say, come off desperate.
What do you mean? As far as what are you saying? Like, how do you uproot the feeling of feeling weird about women having sex? Is that what you're saying?
Like attaching your worth to it. Like,
oh, got you. Well, yeah. Well, the thing is you have to understand that sex within itself isn't really worth what you put it on the pedestal for, meaning that you have to devalue sex. You understand what I'm saying? And when I say devalue sex, I'm not saying that sex is invaluable. I'm saying that you have to devalue you have to take it off the pedestal you put it on and make it just as important or as not important as everything else. You see what I'm saying? That's one with just the act of sex. You either it's as important as everything else or it's not as important as everything else. So in other words, you look at it like you might say, you know what? Eating a bag of chips isn't a big deal. So you need to put sex on the same level as eating a bag of chips. Or you can say, you know what? Working out and eating right is very important. And you can put sex on that same level, because if you're working out and eating right, that's something you do consistently and you value it. So you can also say, well, sex also is something that I value and I'm going to be consistent at doing it and making it happen. You see what I'm saying? So any way you look at it, you have to look at it in a way where you are not making it special. It lines up with every other thing, right? That's one. But two, what happens is that once you understand that and see it that way, then what happens is that you see yourself in these situations in the same way, right? So meaning everything is connected. So if everything is connected, why am I separating all these things and making this woman or this sex act or this particular situation different than any other thing? You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's the same fucking thing. The same way where we're not sitting here talking about fucking eating a bunch of cheeseburgers every day or a woman having a high cheeseburger count. Why is it sex? Why is the sex the thing? You see what I'm saying? That's the trick that society has done to your mind. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is, you have to get into the mindset of understanding that all those things that you think are the big deal has been conditioned into you to think that way. All this shit about a woman having a high body count makes her not be able to pair bond and then this and this. All of that is bullshit. You got to get all of that shit out your head. And this is the key. A lot of times what happens is you come to the realization once you start to understand your masculine identity. Because this is the part that a lot of y'all don't realize. What happens is that the more you get in touch with yourself, the more almost everything else starts to make sense. You see what I'm saying? Like the confusion comes from you not tapping in with who you are.
Right.
You understand? Because I'll give you a simple example.
You're walking around being somebody else from a conditioning of what society has made you believe.
Right, exactly. Because check this out. If I'm sitting there and I'm horny as fuck and I turn on some porn and jerk off, or I'm trying to holler at chicks and have sex with them, then you got to say to yourself, well, wait a second. Why would it be wrong for women to have sex if they also are going to get horny? They are going to want to have sex just the same way I want to have sex. They also have the same urges I do. And the thing is that the exact person who I'm going to have sex with is them. So it's like you start to see the connectedness of it. You see what I'm saying? When you are living in the world where you're conditioned by society and all the bullshit, you think you're separate from everything. This is why a guy could think, oh, I could fuck all these chicks, and at the same time, I want a chick with a low body count to marry. That's how these niggas think. I'm like, that's impossible. You know what I'm saying? You're literally trying to participate in the same situation you condemn, but then want something else different on the side. That don't make any sense. It's impossible. So if a million niggas is trying to fuck all these women, but those same million niggas want to find women who aren't getting fucked, impossible. You see what I'm saying? But again, that's delusion that you have when you don't understand yourself. Because when you understand yourself, you understand the connectedness between you and everything else. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works.
Okay, now, and this is the last thing I'm gonna ask before I go. I just want to ask what about what Charlie Kiefer was saying earlier, the belief of believing somebody is out of your league and whatnot, and like actually accepting that shit. Right?
Wait, how many questions had? Wait, hold on.
Miles, let me check this Cash App. Hold on.
How many questions have you asked, sir? Cause we've been on the phone with you for at least 11 minutes now, and this sounds like the third question you about to ask. Am I?
Nah, you're not wrong. I'll send some more right now.
Okay, all right, cool, no problem. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say the out of your league thing, right? Like, so can I ask this? Say if you got a woman, right, that looks good from to your perspective or whatever you find attractive, and let's say she's successful or whatever in life, right? If you're a guy who's not really like financially up or anything like that, like she's not out of your league, but like at the same time, it's like your value isn't based on, let's say, having a bunch of money or status or anything like that. It's who you are. So it's not like impossible to, I guess, attract said woman in this scenario.
What, caller, I'm gonna need you to think about it and simplify this fucking question, bro. Like, you're going all the way around the corner just to ask a simple question. Can you just ask a simple question?
Yeah, my bad. What are your thoughts on like a guy without a lot of money attracting a woman with money? How can I say?
So you're saying that him not having a lot of money might be an issue in the context of the woman being out of his league?
Yeah.
Well, see, and that again, the problem is, right, is that all of those ideas are things that are made up that mean nothing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I mean by stepping outside of society and ego. Because once you start thinking that way, then what you're doing is that you're putting yourself in that same realm. I'll give you a perfect example, right? See, if I say, hey, don't pay attention to people who are haters, right? What I also would need to say is also don't pay attention to people who love you. So meaning don't pay attention to the haters and don't pay attention to the supporters. So what does that mean? That means you have to take yourself outside of the entire thing. So you can't say I'm a ignore the haters, but I'm gonna pay attention to the supporters. No, you pay attention to none of it. You're stepping outside of the box. So the box is leagues, money, status, looks, clouts, whatever the fuck, anything that you think is of value, which it's not because it's just societal shit, that's in a box. So what I'm saying is you have to step outside the fucking box. So when you step outside the box, you're not adhering to those things because all those things don't actually mean anything. Those are just things that's like my shirt or my chain or my hat. This is just something you put on. It means nothing. You understand what I'm saying?
But Carla, what is the fear when it comes to, all right, what problems could arise from a man with no money attracting a woman with money?
Well, from what I was thinking, maybe she seeing him as less than because he doesn't have anything to offer, or.
But wait. But you just said the man attracted the woman. Yes?
Yeah.
So how did she find him attractive and then all of a sudden see him as less than?
Well, like I said, like he doesn't have as much as she does as far as economically and financially.
But you still not answering my question. How did she possibly find him attractive and then all of a sudden think he was less than?
I'm not even sure.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, I don't know if you really understand your own question, because
he's saying that the girl won't find him attractive, period, because she has more money than him or whatever. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So if she don't find him attractive, then what's the problem? Like, what are we doing? Just keep it moving.
Okay.
Are you saying that because what happens is I think he's attaching it to leagues. So remember we talking about leagues. So he's saying that she might be out of his league because she makes more money than him. Now, the woman can say that and she can think that. She's free to say that and think that. But this is the issue though. The issue is that if she's saying that and thinking that, right, then that wouldn't be the type of woman who's right for him because she thinks in leagues.
That's what
you see what I'm saying? That's all it is.
Because what I'm really trying to say is, wouldn't the whole money issue stop them from getting together? So she wouldn't be the type of woman that would be attracted to him.
Right.
So in essence, your question kind of don't make, I mean, and you know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all, but I'm just saying your question as it stands don't really make any sense. You see what I'm saying?
And the thing is this, is not that she's out, because you might say, well, she's out of his league because she doesn't want to fuck with him because he has less money, right? But the issue is not that she's out of his league. It's that woman could think that she's out of his league. She's like, well, I would never date him. He only makes $50K a year, and I got to have a nigga that makes at least $100K, blah, 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 right? But understand, the reason why she thinks that is because she herself adheres to the concept of leagues. She adheres to the, oh, well, if you have this amount of money or that amount of money, which is societal programming. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that what she doesn't understand is that when you take a step back, there actually is no such thing as the league. Do you understand what I'm saying? She's just playing into and believing in the concept. And this is what you guys have to understand about game. You guys are always going to get caught up because society is going to program your mind to get you to forget who you are and to think that you are lower than their program. You understand what I'm saying? Than their ideas and their concepts. You fall into their ideas and concepts. That's why you'll see a woman who makes a lot of money and thinks she's out of you. So you're going to think she's out of your league before she even tells you she's out of your league.
Wow.
Because you've been tricked to believe that your value is outside of yourself.
Right, exactly. Now, check this out. This is where game comes in. When you meet a woman who thinks in leagues and she's never met you before and you don't think in leagues, but because you have a higher level of consciousness and you talk to that woman, right, in most cases, she will come to your side of thinking if you upgrade her mind, and then she will drop the idea of league, which will make her want to fuck with you in the first place anyway. You see what I'm saying? This is just like Kobe Lean just called in and talked about this. He said the girl said on her profile, I'm looking for this, and the guy has to be this, and he has to, you know, be a man, but be soft towards me, and blah, blah, blah. And Kobe Lean took that fucking idea and threw that shit in the garbage. You understand what I'm saying? And he said, this is what the fuck you gonna believe now. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. Guys, I want to tell you something. I talked about this on some of my coaching sessions. Do you guys realize that all life is a game of ideas battling each other? That's it. That's it. So if I come into the situation and I can get you to see my point of view and start to see things my way and think how I'm thinking, then all I've done is gotten you on my program. This is why we tell you guys about having a program and have a woman under your program. That's literally all it is. Exactly. I got to shut up. My bad. There's too much free game. I'm sorry. Oh man, like what y'all think I'll be doing in them fucking debates? If you're paying attention, all I'm literally doing is putting the idea out and then having them come to my side of the idea. But it's because I don't think in separateness, I think in totality. That's why I can take I can literally take a bad fucking idea and make it sound amazing. That's what they did in what was that movie? I think it was called Thanks for Smoking or something, where the main character.
Thank you for not smoking. Yes, thank you for not smoking.
The main character had to let them think smoking is cool. You understand what I'm saying? Like you can do that with anything. That's what I'm saying. But that's how the game goes. You feel me?
Got you. All right. Thank you so much for taking my call. And Miles, I'll see you Monday in the Zoom meeting.
Oh, yes, sir. See you there, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling y'all, man. This game is so deep, y'all. I don't understand. I'm telling you.
And the thing with his question, right? You know, if a man attracts a woman, and then she finds out that he doesn't make as much money as she does, she has more money. If that's more important than continuing the relationship with him, then why would he care?
Right, exactly.
Like what? Like, all right. So I'm you know, I ain't got no money. I meet a woman. We talking at the bar, and she's attracted to me. And maybe we get together. We go on a couple of days. We might smash a couple of times, whatever. And then at some point, we realize, okay, well, you make a lot more money than I do. If we realize the point that that's more important to her, and she's like, oh, I don't know if I could continue to see you because I realize that I'm a 6-figure boss bitch, and you're a Amazon worker. You don't make enough money for me.
Right.
Okay.
But see that requires confidence and love for yourself, because the guy who doesn't have confidence and the guy who doesn't love himself, you know what we're gonna say? Bro, that's fucked up, man. I gotta get my money up, man. Fuck.
and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not fucked up. It's perfectly fine.
Exactly.
Like, that's exactly what's supposed to happen. Right. If she finds out that I don't make a lot of money and it's more important to her to go find a nigga with more money, take it easy, bitch.
Exactly. That right there, what you said, is why motherfuckers need game.
Jesus.
Man. Exactly, because his value and his ego is attached to what people think of his financial status, right? And that's what I'm saying. That's when you know, societal programming has your mind.
Exactly.
You see what I mean? Because like, it's like, yo, it's like it reminds me of when I was on the Game Global channel and I did that debate with the polygamous dudes or whatever, and the guy was like, so Lakari, you saying that you would be okay with like some dude banging out your mom? I'm like, yeah, she's a grown-ass woman. Like, what the fuck do I care about that shit? You understand? But again, his question comes from the idea that sex is evil or weird or fucked up.
Wait a second. Didn't some dude bang out my mom for me to get here?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I don't understand. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And the thing is, you come from sex, but they look at sex as bad. So what does that mean? They look at themselves as bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what they don't even realize. That's what I'm saying. They don't even realize. In fact, how could you not have a positive view of sex when you come from sex? That's what I'm saying, where everything is connected. I mean, if you have a negative view of sex, you hate yourself. That's what people don't get. People be talking about, sexual demons and the fucking soul ties, and they always talking bad about sex. Nigga, you talking bad about yourself. You come from sex. The fuck are we talking? You see what I'm saying? Like, I swear, it's like these people don't even realize what they be saying when they be saying shit.
Yo.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Crazy. But man, hold on. You know what time it is, though? 72-hour flash sale on the online dating consultation at shoplocario.com from Friday, January 16th through Sunday, January 18th. The original price is $297, but you're going to get it on sale for $199. I know you're tired of getting no matches. And if you do get matches, I know you're tired of getting no dates. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com, get your online dating consultation with Mr. Locario and April MC now.
I want to, because I know a lot of cats, they have a very rigid mindset. Because you purchase the online dating consultation during the 72-hour flash sale, you can still schedule your actual consultation for when it's convenient for you.
Yes, exactly. Because I know you already know. They're like, I'm not going to have time this weekend to do.
Oh my God, if I buy it, then that means I have to do it. I have to do my consultation in the next 72 hours, and I'm going to be busy for the next 72 hours. So I'm not going to buy it right now.
So guys, you can purchase it now and you can schedule it for next week. You understand what I'm saying? Or the week after, whatever. You schedule the, we had a guy who he bought his shit at the beginning of, I think, December, and then scheduled it like in January. You feel what I'm saying? So
there you go.
You guys can do that also. Just let us know what when you purchase, it'll give you some information on how to get in contact with us to let us know your schedule of what days that you can do it, and then we'll set it up and we'll make it happen. You see what I'm saying? So make sure you guys get up on that. All right, let me see what these questions are saying, and we're gonna wrap this up.
We're gonna wrap this up. Let me turn off these phone lines.
Yeah, feel me. This one, I didn't know what he's talking. He said, if I need to let someone go, does it matter if their birthday is around the corner?
Nope.
Exactly. Is handling the breakup with delicateness something that I shouldn't even concern myself with? Well, that's the thing. You don't have to be an asshole about it, but just, sit her down and be like, hey, look, this ain't working out. And good luck to you. You know what I'm saying? What can I do if you're too scared to cold approach? Get coaching. Get some coaching. Says, why the weak geek looking guys get all the baddies? What? I don't even know what you're talking about. Right here. Let me see. This says, do I have a profile? Oh, yeah, we already said that you don't need to have a profile before. Says, doesn't getting a lot of sex mean you have a lot of value? Well, this is the thing. There is no a lot of value. You just are valuable. You understand what I'm saying? Regardless of if you're getting sex or not. So if you're looking towards sex to make you feel valuable, then that means that you're using sex to fill a void. You're using sex to make you feel like something. You understand what I'm saying? But the value is already there. Guys, you gotta understand, like, we're not teaching you to do things to make you valuable. You are already valuable. You have to just recognize it. You don't have to do anything to be valuable. You already are. If you were not valuable, you would not exist. Like the fact that you exist means you're valuable. There's a purpose for you being here. You see what I'm saying? That's why insecurities make no fucking sense. Right. What are you sure about when you're supposed to be here and you're valuable?
Right. You won the race.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like,
you won the race to the egg.
Because if you break down any type of insecurity, it always is going to fall into some sort of fear and some sort of attachment to some idea or something or some situation. That's all insecurities are about. You understand? A lot of times, like, for example, even with dudes, they'll be insecure about their looks. Why? Because you're comparing your looks to somebody else. You understand? You're attached to the idea of looking a certain way based on how somebody else look, but based on also what society said is supposed to be good looking. And you only want to be good looking like those people because you want to feel valued. And you want to feel valued because you want to feel loved and adored and all. It's this snowball effect of trying to get validation, trying to get all this other stuff, but it all boils down to you hate yourself. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Steve. That's why Steve says, why do you hate yourself?
Facts.
Crazy. Fucking crazy. But yeah, man, anything else you want to say before we wrap this shit up, man?
Yeah, man. Make sure you guys come through for the Monday night Zoom calls on the Masculine Identity membership. If you're not on the membership, I suggest that you join. Go to masculineidentitymembership.com. Make sure you join. And yeah, man, get with us. We have some really great conversations. And I mean, shoot, if you like all the game we be spitting on these lives, I mean, come on, son.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
come on, son, get on the memberships. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? Like, get on the memberships for real. Look, you know what we need to do? We need to start making a question the same amount as we charge for the membership.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Like, it's either you ask one question or just get on the fucking membership.
Exactly right.
But anyway, nah, it's all good. But anyway, guys, make sure you take advantage of the 72-hour flash sale. That is 33% off on your online dating consultation, man. I got guys even in the masculine identity membership, man. They be letting me know. They're like, man, I went from getting like 1 match in a month to 26 matches after just swiping for a couple of minutes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really, really heavy, man. And I've heard that multiple times. You understand? I've heard that multiple times. So the consultation is dope. You know, you also get the beautiful Miss April MC in the building when you're doing your consultation. So she will give you the real-time female perspective. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure y'all take advantage of that, man. It's 33% off. I know a lot of y'all cats be like, oh my God, it's too expensive, bro. Well, now is the time for you to take advantage. Like I said, you could pay for it now and then schedule it for another time when you're free. You understand? You don't have to do your consultation within the next 72 hours. You just got to purchase it within the next 72 hours. That's all. All right. So yeah, make sure you guys take advantage, man. Appreciate it. Yeah. Shout out to April MC, man. For real. Yeah.
In fact. So guys, make sure you guys get that cracking. Check us out. You doing the Man Skill Set show tomorrow?
It is a skill set show tomorrow. Shout out to K Zag, J Roman, Mr. Justin. And then you going live at 5?
Yeah, live at 5, and then Real Game No Theory on Sunday.
Yeah, son. And and shout out to all the other YouTubers that fight and stuff, man. Come on, guys. Stop.
Can we all just get along?
Can we all just be men and just get along? You know what I mean? Like I already know I could punch a nigga in his face, and I already know I could get punched in the face.
Exactly.
I already know that part. But let's just have a conversation, man. Come on, son.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just, it's too much craziness. But anyway, so that's pretty much it, guys. We'll holler at y'all later. And remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We gone. We out. 72-hour flash sale on the online dating consultation at shoplocario.com from Friday, January 16th through Sunday, January 18th. The original price is $297, but you're going to get it on sale for $199. I know you're tired of getting no matches. And if you do get matches, I know you're tired of getting no dates. So make sure you go to shoplocario.com, get your online dating consultation with Mr. Locario and April MC now.